Hello there, this is Ari from Baxter's Heritage Homestead. I figured I would show you a little winter Dreary garden tour and kind of explain some of the plans for this year. So I'm in my new to me greenhouse, so there's plans for that as well, but I'll take you along and show you some of the property. So this is our orchard, our little mini orchard. We've only been here at this property for 2 years. So we have 8 different varieties of trees, pear, peach, apple, and plum. So we plan on adding cherries and maybe a few other kinds. Ignore the rabbit feeders. So here we have some perennial strawberry beds. Goes all the way down like that. Those we plan on keeping the same, possibly adding more actually. So here is a chamomile bed. It's pretty self-explanatory. We have perennial herb bed, so rosemary, sage, a really cool form of variegated sage, lemon thyme, and chives, and oregano. So just pretty standard for, I don't know if this rosemary is gonna last though. We're zone 6B, so I'm hoping it pulls through. Here we have 2 elephant garlic and regular hardneck varieties. Planted Chet's Italian. Unfortunately, we had a really bad cold snap, and these came up in November because it was unusually warm. So I don't know how these garlic heads are gonna fare, but I hope they can bounce back. Standard asparagus bed, you know. Yeah. So it's gonna come along pretty nicely this next year. These are all new beds. That's a empty one, other than some horseradish. But that's my weedy, overgrown berry patch. These are all overgrown. We haven't done much with them. My mom died in October, right before the last frost, so we've been basically stagnated. And here is the big garden. This is our in-ground garden. It's the first year having an in-ground garden in a long time. Obviously this is a new property. We have learned though that in-ground gardening is not going to be for us here. We have limestone and clay. So it is very difficult. This was tilled 4 times, and so it is going to be difficult to manage in an in-ground space. So we will head back into the greenhouse and I'll explain some other plans for this year. So as you saw, the in-ground space is extremely weedy. Everything is overgrown because we did not have the option or chance to take care of it and winterize as we were meant to. So the in-ground garden is going to change a lot this year. We had weed fabric on there. It did not stay. It is extremely windy in that part of our property. Even with the tree line there, it just doesn't work very well. So we plan on doing more raised beds. My goal is 10 more raised beds this year, 8x4s. We like the composite. I don't know if I want to do only composite, but I'm willing to see what other options are out there. But we are going to use the plastic barrier just because it is limestone and clay. It grows thistles really, really well. I did not think that we would have that much of an issue, but we did. So that is virgin ground. Before we did anything this past year, nobody had touched that ground in years. It was overgrown and weedy, and the previous owner said that they mowed it, but I don't know when the last time they mowed it, because there was 5 to 6 year old trees in that area. So with that, we plan on expanding the orchard, with adding more cherry trees and pawpaws, preferably more berries. I know my tiny little berry patch is looking pretty rough, but hopefully I can make more videos and show the cleaning out process of all that. I really struggle in winter with wanting to start seeds way before I should. Last year I started my seeds in January, and our last frost date is April 16th. So wasn't the best decision because I had 2-foot tomato plants in my house, but that's all right. What else? I'm thinking we have a lot of homestead plans, not just garden plans. We have no animals right now. We got rid of all of our animals right when my mom died because there was a lot more going on behind the scenes than what we could manage. So we're getting our chicks this next week. Mystic Morans, 15 of them. We get them from Town Line. I know everyone loves McMurray, but we get them closer to us. So we're doing 15 Mystic Morans. We'll be doing Peking ducks this year, geese, and obviously meat birds. Meat birds we do every year. This is the first year in 8 years that we have not had rabbits in mass. We breed a lot of rabbits. We had a mini lot breeding program, and we also had our meat program that we have been doing for the last 8 years. It has served us well, and it's really hard for me not to see that there's no purpose in this property because there is no animals there now, and that's what we got this property for. So everything will come into play. Everything will get up and running in no time. I just have trouble seeing it right now. There is 2 garden beds that are reserved for my 2 oldest children. We haven't gotten the garden beds. Maybe we'll make a video of us putting them together, but they're gonna be reserved for them. They have 4-H projects that they do dedicated to gardening. So we're a massive 4-H family, which is a huge part of my life, my children's lives, my mom's life, and her parents' life. So it's like a 4-generation thing. But I'm not really sure. We plan on growing multiple different varieties again this year. Like I said, I showed in that garlic. I'm really concerned that the entire crop is going to be lost, but you win some and you lose some, I guess. I have more heads of garlic inside that I can put in that empty bed, which I may end up doing, simply because of the fact that we go through a lot of garlic and we need seed garlic because seed garlic is expensive. If you have any ideas or recommendations on what things that you think I should plant, I'm not opposed to it. We are doing hedge lines and tree lines this year, so that's something else that we're doing. I don't know if that's going to be recorded or not. We value our property and just want to make it something that we love. because we've been here for 2 years and it is slowly coming together, but it's okay. If it was up to me, everything would be done the first year, but obviously life doesn't work that way, and just projects in general don't work that way. When it becomes spring, I hope to show you my perennial garden beds around my house. Those are my prized possessions because perennials are very important to me. We have generations of perennials. So my mom, she had perennials, sweet peas, that her grandmother gave her in the 50s. So we were a huge perennial plant people. Annuals are great because you know when they're done, the season is over. There's no winterizing or anything. With roses and lilies and stuff like that, things need to be winterized. They need to be taken care of. Otherwise, you can have pretty bad losses. So I hope to show you guys more of the garden. I am not very good at making videos. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You can probably tell by watching this video. I do not know how to edit, so I'm probably not going to edit for a little bit. So these are a lot of one take or one configuration videos. I feel like I'm not making any sense, but this makes me very uncomfortable, but I'm also excited to start this new journey. And yeah, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight here. I have one child that is obsessed with gardening. The rest of them do not like gardening. My husband does not like gardening. He's happy that we have food, and he's happy that we can grow food, and that is the gist of that. I talked to my mother about gardening incessantly. So this is an outlet for me to have a community of people that I can talk to about gardening that understand the love and care and appreciation that goes into a garden. So yeah, thank you for watching. I don't know, but thank you for being here.